Hello, good evening. Sorry, out of breath. I came running through. It was raining, so I ran across the garden. It's like, ugh. Anyway, and then I've got a stamp that I needed from over there. Yeah, I'm sat down now. I've got my reindeer jumper on again. Sorry, and it's gone chilly, so I've got my reindeer on. Never mind. Anyway, new stamps time tonight. Very exciting. There's only a couple, but they are goodies. And if you like this month's monthly make, you are gonna like these. I will promise you that. Good evening, Noala, Maxine, Sandy, and some lovely people over on YouTube. It's not updating very fast over there today. So yeah, new stamps. We've got a big one, some little ones, and I've got some personalised ones. Now, personalised ones aren't on the website yet because I muddled it all up. They will be on tomorrow though. So there you go. Everything else is on the website. The personalised ones aren't, but they will be very soon. And I've just spotted it in the background. I have also got our craft along for this month to share with you as well. I'll show you again in a minute. Evening, Susie. So shall we have a look at what we have got? I won't be looking with that camera. There you go. It's got the swivel on tonight as a camera. There we go. See? Don't know what I've done to it. First night of it tonight. I think it's been bopped one too many times. I have this tendency to keep bopping it because I had to get some more bags out before, and they're right behind it over there. Anyway, can you tell it's been one of them days? So anyway, right, first one. Shall we have a look? This is the big one. So this is the Build Your Own Celia. So you can see, so Celia is our lovely monthly make stamp. See if I can find her. There she is. There we go. And you can see she's got this trumpet shaped. So she's like half opened. This Celia is fully opened. Yeah. And so you get a big one, medium sized one, and a teeny tiny one. And then you get your two little leaves and your stalk. So it is really build your own Celia. So you can put her whichever way you want. You've got some really cool dangly bits which look good coming down from the top of your cards, or like bits of grass across the bottom. So if I turn it over, you can see the size. So if I put my palm next to it, there you go. You can see it's a really good size one, that. And then you get two little sayings on it. There you go. Which is keep blooming and always bloom. So that's that one. So that's the first one. So you build your own, you create your own Celia. Created a landslide, that's what I did. The next one is Celia. So on our, you can tell I got carried away drawing this one. So our multi-make one is the side view, this is the open. It looks a bit like a rosette, doesn't it? Yep. So again, I've gone with the big one and the smaller one. Great for outside e-cards, insides, or on envelopes. So there's that one. And then it's all well and good having our Celia, but we want bits to go with her as well, don't we? So in comes our little florals. So we've got this like floofy stick. I'm sure there must be technical terms, but I thought a floofy stick. We've got these like bobbly reeds, some leaves, and then you've got a smaller bobbly reed as well. And this is great for creating your scenes in the background and just building up those scenes really. So there you go. You've got your floofy one, your leaves in two different sizes, and then you get your bobbly reeds. So this is great for like sunsetty ones and things like that. So there you go. And then we've got our texture. So if you love the diamond, have a look at our semicircle. You can see how it all just works together with this month's monthly make. So you've got your semicircle, you've got your detail one to go over the top. Again, they line up perfectly. This is a great one for expanding, so creating repeat patterns, because obviously you just repeat it. Yeah. So you got your solid and your detailed one there. And then we've got some of our little MIDI stamps. So you know I love our You're So Awesome stamp with the open text, because I use that one all the time. It's one of my go-tos. So now we've got Brave and Strong. Again, not a great one to show you the size there. So Brave and Strong, Amazing, Fearless. There we go. Great size on them as well. You Are Kind. There we go. But they all fit. They're all the same size as that You're Awesome one. And then you've got Be I Am, and Unique. So you can see how they all just mix and match together. And then of course you've got You're So Awesome, so you can use that one as well. So there you go. That's that one. And then we have got some more, some new personalised ones too. So Rosie Posy will be on her computer, well, my computer, on Saturday at Birmingham. And we have some new personalised stamps to share. So these are, actually they're really quite small, they're not, they're a big size. So this one you can see, we have got our lovely, it's almost like a nautical one, that one, isn't it? Yeah, so we've got that one. And if I show you the stamp for that, you can see it's a really good size to put on the back of your cards. Yep, so that's that one. It's the industrial one. I knew that the word would come to my head soon. We have got this one, which is our little reeds. Yeah. We have then got the circle reeds, because I think that one looks really cool. Yep. And then they are bigger. If I turn that one over, can't see through that. They're only in packaging like this because I'm going to be sorting them out later. There you go. So it's a good size one, that one. We might even stamp some of them in a bit. And then we've got, had to do it, we needed one with our Celia on it, didn't we? So there you go. Really love that one. I think it's really funky and just so cool. Yeah, so there's that one. And then I wanted to try and be a little bit clever, and I'm glad Susie's on for this one because this one's actually hers. I've done this, and what this is you can see you've got different middles to put in your personalised stamp. You've got your reed one, and you've also got flowers. And the idea is, and I'll show you this in a second, you can stamp them in one colour, then twist it and stamp it again, so you can build up your layers of colour. Because at the moment you've got, like this one for example, you'll just stamp it in black on the back of your card. Yep. Whereas this one you can start to add different colours to your layers. And what we've been able to do with this one is been able to put Susie and a surname in the back on one, and then just Susie on the other one. It's really useful. And you can personalise it. So if you've done, I don't know, a purple card, you can use different tones of purple on your flowers. You could even put your flowers over your reed, and then just take it from there. Does that make sense? I hope it does. You can have a play with that in a minute. Anyway, we want to see some samples, don't we? Of course, that's what we're all here for. We want to see some samples. There you go. So, but my Facey Bee has frozen. I'm not seeing my comments, bear with. I'll press the wrong button. You know what I'm like with my pewter at the moment. I'll go back to my old technology. Hang on. So, hi Kim, hi Tracy, hi Chris. I've lost some comments there, but hello. I do apologise if I missed you. I'm gonna have to go back to old school using my phone. So, want to see some samples, don't we? Because that's what it's all about. There we go. Let's see if that works this time. So, should we start with something? Oh, I don't know where to start actually. I'm going to start with this one. We're going to go big, bold and bright. So I've just literally created a splodge of colour, blue, yellow and pink, and then done our Celia. So this is the bold Celia, the full one, and then just used the middle out of the bigger set. So you can see how they all work together. And then I've just put our Be Kind down the side, using the same colour brushes, so our yellows in there, our pinks in there, and just keeping it all neat and tidy. So next up, this one I'm not sure about, but I'm going to show you anyway, because you'll probably be able to make it better. So there you go. You can see I've tried to create a brush background on that one. I've got strong in the backgrounds, yep. And then I've just used that big flower head, and you can see, if I put my hand next to that, you can see just how big that flower head is to make the really big Celia. Yep. And then we've just got Be Strong in the bottom. As I said, didn't turn out how I wanted it to, but if it inspires somebody to make something better, then there you go. Next up, we have our Celia again. And this time I've taken the inner petals and cut them out and just used a white pen to white out all the extra lines. Yep. And then you can see I've got handwriting in the background of that one, and then I've put Be Unique on there. Really quick and easy one to do, that one. Just had a bit of a play with our backgrounds. There we go. Yeah, Facey B is definitely playing up. So again, really simple, using some of our older stamps in the background. But there you go. Quick and easy one. Then I think I'm going to do this one next. So our floofy one. It's going to have a better name than the floofy one, but you know what I mean, don't you, when I say the floofy one? So I've basically stamped our floofy one and coloured it in the colours of the rainbow. Use that lovely reed in the background and just cut out some of our leaves and stamp some on there as well. As you can see, really easy to put together. And then with the Unique, I've just carried on the colours of the rainbow into our Unique on the side there and stamped it at different places. Yeah. Yeah, the colours do look cool on that one, don't they? I wanted to do, and it's actually there, I can see it because I'm reluctant to throw it away, it keeps looking at me. I did want to put You Are Unique on it, but it wouldn't fit without taking away from there. So I've now got You Are Unique just sat looking at me because it wants to be used. But anyway, it'll stay there until I find something to put it on. Next up, got something sticky on this one. So You Are Amazing. You can see how well those words work in the background. So we've got amazing all over the back of this one. I've used those reeds, so I've stamped them in green and then in black with the top. And then we've got our lovely little flower heads. And then if you notice on that there, on that big set, let me just pull it in. Sorry, squeaky chair. You get this funny looking one. Now you could create a border, I suppose, using it, but what I thought that was is like the centre of your flower. Yeah. So I thought that was quite a neat little way. I had a bit of space somewhere I could put something in. You can see they just create little stamens in our flowers. And then we have this one. So you can see I've gone to town with colour on this one. I think that's what I'm loving about this stamp set, is it's really making me go outside my comfort zone and try colours I wouldn't normally use. Yeah, and that's why I'm having it. I'm loving using all the different colours. So on this one, it's the Build Your Own Celia. You can see I've got all 3 layers on here. So you've got a super big head, medium size, and the tiny one. A super big flower, petals. No, I'll get there in the end. Leaves. And then Be Unique. And what I've done in the background as well, if you just look, we've got the Strong, Fearless. I think it's Brave is the other word in there. And then do you remember our retro dots from ages ago? Yeah. Well, I've got them in the background too, and I even put a bit of numbers in there as well, but I don't think they're showing up. So you can see how it works with our older stamps too. And then Mum has done us a couple as well. So let me just open these up. Mum's are really subtle actually, and I love them. A lot more subtle than mine. So first up we have this one, and if I hold this up you can see how subtle are those little reeds in the background. Really cute that, isn't it? Bit of brush out, bit of, well, a lovely pale background, and it's just great. So you've got your You Are Unique on there, and then you've got our Celia and her florals. This one looks like a row of rosettes. So she's used the big one that she's had to make by herself, and then she's well, she's laid them up really. So she's used the big one, the medium one, and the little one, and then she's used the medium one, and little, and then 2 littles. It looks like a row of rosettes, doesn't it? Yeah. How cute's that? And then we've just got that Always Bloom. To be fair, I haven't used those sayings at all, have I? Need to do that. And just got Always Bloom in the background, and I think that's really, just really wonderful. And again, all her fussy cutting. You can always tell it's one of Mum's because she fussy cuts. I don't. So there you go. We have got, you can tell I love my 5x7s, I really do. Oops, let me move that out of the way. I've made a pile, but now I can't get back to everything. Oh, it is Wednesday night, isn't it? Again, lovely colourful rainbow. We've got our little, I think she's just a very cheery little flower, isn't she? Not sure about that one, but I'm sure someone will come up with a better idea. And then that one. I think that's them all. I do. So, just to recap, there is the giant stamp set, which has it all broken down. So you build Celia however you want to. She's got stalks, she's got dangly bits, she's got middle bits, stamens. Yeah? Keep blooming, always bloom. If you don't want to build her, you can have a pre-built one. I know. Which it is that one there in 2 different sizes. Again, great size though. Oh, I know what I've not shown you. I knew there was something else to show you. Then you've got her floral bits. So you've got that lovely reed and the floofy bit. You've got your 2-part semicircles. They're cool. And then, there they are, they were in my hand. We've got all our new sayings. So brave, strong, you are kind, be, I am unique, amazing and fearless. Yeah, amazing, fearless. I should say it properly, not put them all into one. And then we have our new personalised stamps as well. I have to hold them a bit. I've not made the labels very big, have I, on these? There we go. So, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how Susie's works to start off with. I hope that's okay, Susie. And then we'll go on to making something. But before I do that, I need to show you this as well. So I have been having a bit of a play. And the lovely Laura over at That's Crafty has said I can use some of her MDF for our Crafty Roo along next weekend after, the 20th. Thank you, Susie. And this is what we're going to make. It looks pretty cool, doesn't it? This is what we're going to make in our Crafty Roo along. So tomorrow you will get all the details of what you need to make it. Of course, you can substitute things for, I use my glue gun, so I've got little wispy bits everywhere. You can substitute bits that you'd prefer to use. It'd work wonderful with the monthly make in there instead. We've got lots of funky flowers, we've got lots of different textures. So this is what we're going to make. Of course, you can substitute with whatever you want to. That is on the, I'm sure it's the 20th, week on Saturday. Yep. So there we go. That is what we're going to make. You are all going to make it. And if you don't want to use MDF, don't worry. I'll also do a card as we go. Yep. So all the details of our Crafty Roo along will be out there tomorrow. I promise. It will. Yep. So there's that one. Doesn't quite do it justice, but I'm pretty chuffed with that. I am. I've got to admit. The fact that I had to find my heat gun, my glue gun to do it, that's a whole different story. So, personalised stamps. We're going to do Susie's first, and then we'll get making something, shall we? I've got all my bits and bobs around. Thought I was going to sneeze then, and I didn't. You're lucky. It might have been raining most of the day, but I have done nothing but sneeze again. Joys of hay fever. So you can see you get a lot in here. I'm going to start off with the floral one. So you can see who it is, can't you? It's our lovely Celia. You can see I'm obsessed with this stamp design. Yep, so it's our lovely Celia again. I don't know why I'm showing you a clear stamp. Doesn't really do much, does it? I'm just going to go with the colours that are on my desk. So I'm going to go for a bit of Salvage Patina. and a bit of, ooh, we nearly lost our kitchen roll. Would have been the end, I tell you. I'm going to do that one first. I always think these look better when they've got a name in them, because it's alright me making them with your name written in it, but it really does. I promise I will clean it as well, Susie. But we are running out of water as well, so this is going to be an interesting night. I'm just going to take the ink off there, and then we're going to do our pink one. Let's ink this one up. I know you are honoured that I've actually, I will clean it for you, Susie, I promise. You know I never clean stamps, but I will, just this once. So I'm just going to turn it a little bit, so my flower now goes in the gap, if that makes sense. So let's do it about there, shall we? Oh, this will make an amazing Christmassy one as well. Oh, you've got me thinking now. So can you see? How cute is that going to be on the back of your card? Yep. Let's wash it. I might even put it back on its carrier shape. I know, there's a novelty for you. Let's take that off there. And then we're going to have Made by Susie. Let's grab our black. Oops. Don't know why I'm cleaning that bit. That's not your stamp, is it? And then we're just going to pop that right in the middle. Just like that. How cool is that? You can add, you can't see it, there we go, if I hold it up there. How cool is that? That on the back of your card, on your back of your projects. Yeah? And then the other one, because Susie's watching. I'll go in there. There you go, nice and clean. The other one, it's a really cool idea, isn't it? Or is that with a thumbs up because I actually cleaned a stamp? I've just realised I'm not using a stamping block here, I'm actually using what do you call it? Thing for your die cutting machine. Not that I know where my die cutting machine is, but I know where one of its blocks is. I know random. I did say I've been having a tidy up, didn't I? I'm looking for, I want a bit of, you know what? It's only to give you an example, isn't it? So I'm going to start off with the yellow one for our reeds. But breaking them down like this, you are going to be able to add whatever colours you want to it. And I know it's the back of your card, and you might just want to plonk, you know, you're already stamping your name on the back, aren't you? But, you know, let's make it pretty as well. Pretty colours, that's what I mean. I'm about to start digging myself a hole there, so, you know, I'll come back out straight away. I'm just going to pop this on here. Doo, doo, doo. There we go. I really want another green. I'm sorry. I'm going to make you wait 2 seconds whilst I find. Oh, that one will do. It's a bit dark, but you'll get the picture. It's not one I normally use, which is why it was on the shelf, I'm guessing. There we go. Yeah, it looks like it's never been used, doesn't it? Naughty girl. I'm going to pop that on there. Actually, it's not a bad colour match. There you go. I'm just going to pop that on again. Just like that. All I'm doing, the reason I'm turning it is because I want my little tufty bits, my little reedy bits, not to stamp over the top of each other. So we're just all the way around. And then we need to put a bit of Susie in the middle. thought it was quite a clever little idea. I know I don't have it, you know. It was one of them moments I had, and I was like, you know, maybe I'm onto something here. Mr. Roo did ask me whether I was sure I wanted him to make it. I was like, yep, definitely. It's going to work. Anyway, it doesn't look like it will. It will. It will. So there you go. I've got black ink all over that. There we go. How cool is that? Make it look however you want it to. All back in the packet, all clean as well, ish. As good as you're going to get them clean from me. Right, they're going to go back in there. But yeah, cool. I'm pretty chuffed with that idea I had. Like I say, don't come along that often, ideas like those. But how cute is that going to look on the back of your card? Yeah. So you literally just layer it up. Evening, Debbie. You just missed history. I not only cleaned a stamp, but I put it away as well. I know. It is shocking. I will admit to that. It is shocking. So there you go. Really cute them, aren't they? So that's the idea of the bigger one. Or the two-part ones. Thanks, Kim. They are good ones. Right, so anyway, that was the personalised stamps. If you want me to stamp any of the others, just so we've got our little industrially one. We've got our reeds. We've got our wreath. And we've got our Tanya B. To be fair, Tracy, it was your the one we made for you that gave me the idea, so you know I can't take all the credit. Well, I can, because I came up with that idea too, but you know what I mean. It sparks an idea. Would the leaves and the flowers work together? Now you're asking. Should we try? Sorry, Susie, we're going back in. But if we can do it with this one, we can do it with anything, can't we? So I need to start playing a bit more. And if you like them, then we'll design some more. I'm only going to do this rough, so I'm just going to do green. So it should more be yellow, shouldn't it, for like wheat and stuff. Splatteroo, there we go. Oh, I might just be starting to get comments on the other one now. Technology, it's great when it decides to work. We can do this, the semicircle in a minute. They are cool though. I'm going to say that a lot tonight. I do apologise. Oops, come on. Let's do our pink. Oh, actually, that's never going to show up, is it, over at green? At least stamp something you can see. Let's do a bit of blue. I'm determined to stay in these stamps for poor Susie. At least you know where they've come from, and it was me. Yes, they do, Mum, is the answer to that. I thought they should. But theory and actually doing is two different things, isn't it? There we go. I am going to do the pink now because I think it looks quite pretty. Only because I'm having fun. There we go. Right. So let's put that in there. Oh, she's thinking for Christmas. I like that idea, Mum. I know where you're going now. Green wreath, couple of stamps round, and red flowers on by any chance. Looks like poinsettias, doesn't it? I like that idea, Mum. I'll give you an A for effort with that idea. Yeah, or a golden star. One of the two. And then we just need to pop Susie in the middle. This time I'm going to take... Oh no, I was going to take my other Susie. Because the one with your surname, obviously, it's a bit bigger because it's got 2 lines on it. Yep. So it's a bit of a more snug fit inside our flowers. But I always try and make sure it fits, honestly. It's what takes most of the time when we're doing these. And like I say, Little Lady, if you come into Birmingham, Little Lady will be on stand with these. And all the others. Because she likes standing there doing her computer work. I didn't ink that out very well, but you get the idea, don't you? There you go. Looks pretty. Looks a bit like bows. Hey, Noel's coming. Good to see you. I was hoping to have the make and take to show you as well tonight. I have absolutely just run out of time this week. Well, no, actually last week I ran out of time. I didn't realise Bear was off. We had bank holiday, then we had strike day, and then we had boating day. So Bear was only in school 2 days last week, which, you know, obviously he was very grateful for. But it did cut into my making time last week. So I'm playing catch up. Right, so there you go. So if you wanted any of those other ones stamping, let me know. But there you go. That's how it works. Ooh. See, that's a nice idea. Mum says put them on your envelopes. It would. So you wouldn't necessarily want handmade, but you'd like lots of love on the back of your envelope or something like that. Or from the home of, or from the heart of. Something like that maybe. But cool. Nifty little idea, isn't it? I did say don't have them very often, but occasionally do have a good one. So, let's get Stamperoon in, shall we? So I've just got to cut down 5B7. I fancy going big and bold and bright because that is what these stamp sets just shout out for, isn't it? We're going to have a bit of yellow, bit of pumpkin. Might even go for a bit of Twisted Citron. What do you think? And then, yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to start off with our yellow. Now, Noala asked, they're all over my desk, so please bear with whilst I yawn. Apologies. It turned into a pumpkin. Where have I put it? Oh. This is me with my tidy desk. It's not tidy at all, and it's doing my tree in. There they are. You do it on here. So, just like the ones from your monthly make, you get your solid, and I'm going to go yellow with these. No, that's going to fall off. No, that's going to fall off again. Stay. Thank you. So I'm going to do these in yellow. I know I'm using really shocking colours, but I do think it would help if I inked it properly. So we're going to come up the side with that one. I do think this month's monthly make are just fun, and same with this one. I think we've just continued the theme. To be fair, I'll admit it, I drew too much for the monthly make and then didn't quite know what to do with it, and it's like, you know what, I need to release it because I just keep playing with it, and no, I want to play with it, and so I can't draw anything else or design anything else until I've played. That's how my brain works. So with yours, you can see I'm just building it up. You can see because it's, I'm going to say yellow, not the best on-screen colour. Turning everything yellow tonight. Oh no, Tracy, that's really bad. I remember it being late last month as well, wasn't it? We might do an experimentation with yours then. That sounds really odd, doesn't it? or a bit drastic. Because I know some places don't like, it's down to the individual posties whether they take the box that we send them out in as a letter, even though it is a letter. I know that sounds daft. So if we posted it as a letter, as in just in an envelope, maybe you'd get it a bit quicker. Because we had that during lockdowns as well. Right, I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this, so you're going to have to bear with a little bit. Because I've got a bit carried away, I've just started stamping, because it's too easy to build patterns with this. So that's me solid. And now I want saying that a friend of ours down, well, one of our neighbours a few doors down, he was saying that he had a letter that was dated the 20 something of April, late in April, and he only got it today. I know. And that was meant to be first class. I think I'm going to do the orange. Now, got a bit of embossing powder over the top. So I'm not going to stamp it over the top, I'm going to offset it a little bit because I think it just looks a little bit funkier. And that's what this stamp set is, isn't it? Fun and funky. Yeah. So again, you can see it's not taking, I'm not even stamping it properly, to be brutally honest, am I? Evening, Rachel. Ooh, I sang that at you, sorry. That's why it's raining, I've been singing. There we go, so we've just got a bit of retro vibe going on with this one, haven't we? But you can see how big your multi-make was going to be if I had to let everything in it. So I thought, what was the most useful? There we go. Right, so we've got a few of our semicircles done. Just like that. So just like the diamonds. That's not going to end well, is it? Oh, nope, the wet side was up for once. That doesn't normally happen. So we've got a bit of a background going on. I think we are going to grab some of our Build Your Own Celia's because she's just cool. We know we like Celia, don't we? Yeah, I'm going to go with the little one first because it's the first one that fell into my hand and it feels like that kind of crafting tonight. I'm going to go with our green because we've not used our green yet. So our Twisted Citron, and we are just going to splat this one in the background. Really be turning my card as well, but I'm just hoping this works. So we've got a bit of our Celia in the background. I'm going to leave it there, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not. I might want to do a bit more in the background. I'm thinking words. We need some words in the background. But for the moment, I think I'm going to leave it there. But it does cry out for a little bit of splatting, doesn't it? Put that on there. Oh. Squeaky, squeaky chair. I'm trying to be economical with my water. If I take my spritzer in with me, I'll remember to put some water in it, because even my water bottle that I have out here for filling up and washing brushes and things has run out, so I need to take them all in. Right, so we've got our Twisted Citron in the background as well on there. Reminds me a little like orange slices as well. There we go. Right, so we've got that. We are going to, I was going to say shove, we're going to stamp. We're not going to shove, we're going to stamp our little Celia over the top there. I think if I stamp her, I want some of my words as well. You can hear my brain ticking over, can't you? It's painful sometimes when it does that. Yeah, well, I'm going to stamp that on there. So I don't have to do loads of fussy cutting out. We're just going to do a bit. I'm thinking I might do my flower blue because we've got yellows and greens in the background, haven't we, and orange. Like a nice turquoise. There we go. Let's make sure I ink that up. And we're going to plonk her right in the middle. Boom. Just like that. Yay! Whoops! I only did that because I didn't dry it very well, did I? So. Right, I want some scrap card. There we go. And I want 2 more flower heads because can you see you've got big petal and then you've got a medium one in here. It's not as big as the big one on the big set, if that makes sense, just to me. And then you can fit the little one inside this one if you wanted to. So if you wanted 3 layers, you can add that too. I think we're going to go turquoise with this one. So I'm going to pull all of it in and then just one of the middles in. Let me grab my green one. Ooh, and there's a lovely turquoise. Let's start off. That's not the one I was looking for. That's the one I was looking at. I'm not even going to shade with this because I think the big, bright, bold colours work really well. And then I'm just going to take one of my dual lines and follow it. So it really is raining now. It's because I sang to Rachel. Sorry, Rachel. There you go. So this is fighting a little bit with that oxide underneath. That's okay because it's only the leaves, which is why I didn't want to do my flower head. Yep, plonk that up there for now. And go back in. With this one, again, I am not doing the bestest colouring in the world. I'm just going to whack some colour on here because actually this stamp set can take that. It's big, bold and bright is just wonderful. So one, I need the whole thing. Evening, Sue. I'm just having a quick colour in. I am colouring in the whole of this one. The reason is because we can then twist the top one, can't we? If we want to. If we want to put it on straight on top, then obviously I needed to colour that bit in. But if I colour it in, and then we can almost do like 3 layers. Well, we can do 3 layers, can't we, if we wanted to. I'll show them now. I'm not making any sense, am I? I know what I mean. Occasionally. It's all that fancy stamping of Susie's stamp and the pressure of making sure it was clean. I've done making takes with Susie. She makes sure your stamps are clean when she leaves. She's always welcome at the table. And everybody is welcome at the table, obviously. Again, I'm digging myself holes tonight, aren't I? We are going to be playing with these at weekend though, so not decided quite what we're doing yet. I'm thinking some splodging, some splatting, maybe a bit of masking. Definitely words. We like words. I've confused myself there. See, it doesn't take much to confuse me, does it? Imagine the scene you can build up this one and then ultimate one. Boom! Looks cool, doesn't it? Abstract snowflakes. Oh, yeah! Oh, Chris, you've just given me an idea now. Imagine that as your centre, and then we can make the smaller ones. Oh! You might just have designed the Christmas one. You just know I'm going to go and draw that when we get in tonight. If I don't. So I'm just going to go for my smaller ones. I just used 300 GSM from, yeah, Gav. I can't remember the name of his company. Yeah, but it'll come back to me. He's at Birmingham on Saturday. Really tall bloke, balding. I can't say he's bald because he'll shout for that. Yeah, 300 GSM white wove. Not super smooth because I don't like super smooth because it's a bit smooth. Yeah. Whereas white wove's got a bit of a tooth to it, so it just grips everything that you're doing. And it's such a good base for whatever you're working on. What's he called? What's his company called? It's going to bug me now. It'll come back to me, honestly. He's a good egg. He's the first standard. That's the one, Jelly Bean. Thank you, Noala. You knew who I meant. He's a lovely bloke. His eye Gav. Just couldn't for the life of me. That's where I get it from. Don't tell him I called him bald on Saturday though. He doesn't always have it in stock, but if you ask him for it, he gets it in for you. I'd been mithering him for some, so last time he gave me some and ended up with like boxes of the stuff. So I didn't mither him for a while with the exact words he used. I'm going to give you more boxes so you don't mither me. Oh, okay. Not my fault I'd run out. I'd reused one of my previous boxes for something else and I thought it was full of card, and then when I opened it, it definitely wasn't full of card. It had cello bags in it, and card and cello bags are a tad different. So I'm just going to cut this one out really rough. Definitely not Mum's level of fussy cutting. I took a corner off there. can see they are easy to cut out and colour in. I need to do some splodging on this because it looks a bit plain. I know we've got a lovely big bright background, but we want to do a little bit more on it as well. It would have been easier to do it before I cut it out, but hey ho, we'll do it now. Put that down there. I'm going to grab another colour. I think I'm going to go with orange. I know I'm getting very brave with my colours at the moment. And I've been loving just putting dots in the middle. They're meant to be random, but I always end up with a bit of a pattern. I don't mean to. A random pattern. There you go. Yeah, it's not the best colouring in the world, but it doesn't need to be with these stamps. It really doesn't. And then let's just put a little bit in there. And also it's a way of not having to do shading and all that malarkey. Just put a few dots up the middle. So you kind of know where it's going, don't you? And I'm going to grab that one back down. I'm going to grab my white pen because, you know, it's white pen time. I'm just going to pop next to the line. And then this one. So just scratchy somewhere near the line. I know we've had this conversation before. There or thereabouts does. I can do a few little dots on there. There we go. Probably can't see them, they're that small. There we go, right, there's that one. And I'm going to do exactly the same on this one. And it just scratchy lines, nothing too much. I'm not being too neat because actually the way this is drawn, you don't need to be neat. I think that's why I like it. You don't need to be neat and tidy. You can just whack colour on. There's that one. It makes a big difference though if I hold them two up. Doesn't sit that white on it. It really does make a big difference. And then do the same on this one, so scratchy line. Just highlighting a little bit around my ziggy-zag lines. There we go. I thought I had to turn it again then. Let's get this one cut out. So this time, and remember you could build your own in here as well, because she's smaller. The mini one on there is smaller. And then you get a really nice border, don't you? Oh, sticky, sticky. I think on this one, I'm just going to use our white pen again, and we're going to white out those lines. Come on. Sticky scissors trying to cut is not a good thing. You can hear them sticking, can't you? Like chewing. So we could pop that on there, and if we just offset it a little bit, yeah, you can see. Do it like that, yeah, and it looks okay. But those little black lines are actually, if I hold it up there, you can see it looks okay, doesn't it? But all I'm seeing is the extra black lines that shouldn't be there. And I know it's being really picky, but we're allowed to be sometimes, aren't we? So all I'm going to do is just, where we've got the white lines off the other design, we're just going to come over it. Or we could have used the little flower off the bigger set, because we used that in the background, didn't we? And nobody will have noticed it, but I know it's there, those little black bits. Now it looks a bit neater. Oh, it doesn't. But I know it's there. Let's take that bit out as well. There you go. Looks so much better. A crocodile clip. You mean like a brat? Okay. Come on, Mr. Camera. See, makes a huge difference. But nobody would have noticed. Right, so I'm going to put that back in there. You can see how this is all coming together. Oh, we're going to colour that one in as well, because we have blue bits in the background. Might even do that. That looks super cool, doesn't it? Right, let's have a few words and playing now. Don't know, I might have a brad on my table, I'm not sure. So we are going to be I think we are going to be amazing, I think. So we're going to have a bit of amazing down here. Oh, rude. It's going to go over her tail, her stalk. And we're going to have kind in that top corner. Yeah. No, I like floral fancies. I'm thinking cakes now. You've got me thinking about cake. I want a cake. But yeah, it's the floofy one, isn't it? It's all about the floofy one. Mr. Floof. Right, I've just got another piece of scrap. We're going to have a bit of amazing. Don't stamp that. Press down too hard, because that's going to end up with ink all over my card. And we're going to plop this on here. So we're going to have a bit of amazing going on. I'm going to leave a bit of a border, and you'll see why in a minute. And we're going to be kind. Well, that would work. I want to leave my border. Yeah, that will work. If not, we're going to be coming back in a second and restamping that one, aren't we? Got to admit, this week has just flown by. I can't believe it's Wednesday. So we've got kind and amazing. I am going to colour them in because I want them to be a bit bolder than they are. So we could colour match them to anything on our paper, but I want them to really pop off our page, so I'm going for good old grey. So I'm just going to really quickly whiz around these. I'm not even going to bother shading them. You've seen me colouring enough so far tonight, haven't you? Just like that. Tell you what we should have done. I don't know if I'll be able to do it now. Maybe we should put UR in the background. Yeah, Brad's. I thought you meant Brad's. I thought the crocodile ones were like the ones that used to do electrical currents within school. Or see how many you could pin to your mate's blazer without them noticing. Maybe that was just us at school. Yeah, I had some interesting friends at school. Or see if you could clip them around the Bunsen burner. That was always fun. I just wondered why we didn't get to do many experiments. I'm so glad my kids don't take after me. Okay, right, so I'm just doing this really quick. So when you try and say I'm colouring this in really quick, it doesn't feel like you are. But you can see how easy these are to do. Yeah, nearly there. Come back in about half hour, I might just be finished. I am a very much of an instant crafter, aren't I? Just splodge it on out and hope for the best. Whereas this is actually like, you know, serious crafting. I've got to colour in. Right, 2 down, 2 to go, 2 to go. There we go. Last one. Whew. As Ed would say, my hand's going to drop off soon. Right. Whew, we got there. Now I need my little guillotine. Oh, no, that's not my little guillotine. It was around somewhere. Quickly give this a bit of a border. You know me, I love my borders. That's a bit of a big border though, so let's, you know, sort that out, girl. That's a bit better, so we're going to have that down there, I think. Now I'm going to have to mat it. I was hoping I wouldn't, but I will. There we go. I don't think I can use those scraps again. So, having a look on my desk, what colours I've got near me that would somehow go. No. That's a no. Like it was meant to be. I do love it when you get, I know I say it all the time, when scraps actually turn up the size you need them, or slightly bigger. It's like a slippery snake, this one, I tell you. I'll pop this one in here. Now you've noticed I have put this right up to the end because it's going to go to my outside edge of my card when we come to mat everything up in a minute. And you knew it was going to bug me, so we're just going to get our white pen. Let's give these a little bit of shading. Ooh. There we go. So a little better with just a little bit of a oof to him. See if I can mess this one up again. time. You think at some point I will learn how to use a guillotine. Looks so much better now, doesn't it? Pops off the page. There we go. I'll put my guillotine away without my piece out. Yay. It's decided to stay this time. So I'm going to mat that onto there. I'm not going to do it now because sticky. And I've taken up a lot of your time already tonight, so I do apologise. There we go. So we're going to pop that down there, like so. We're then going to take, oh, I've done it the wrong end. No, that ain't going to move over, is it? We're going to do kind and amazing. There we go, and that's going to go like that. And then I just put like a little gem or something in the middle. Doesn't look too bad, apart from the kind was meant to be over there. Never mind. Turned out okay. So, should we do one quick last look at the newbies for tonight? I'm going to carefully move that to one side so I can stay. Thank you. So, let's start off with these personalised stamps, shall we? So that's the new big one. Not on the website, will be on there tomorrow, these guys. So all works together. Choose your sentiment, pop in whatever you want. We have got our Celia one because she's just too cool not to have a personalised stamp after her. We've got our industrial one because, again, really cool, isn't it? We've got our reeds. There we go. And then we've got our circle reed as well. But you can see how I've still got it. Okay, so there's your reed one, and there's the one we played with Susie's before. Just building up those layers. Now this one is a lot bigger than that one, to be fair. So this one's more discreet on the back of your card, shall we say? Yeah, so it's a tiddler in comparison. Yeah. But if you're going to go to the effort of layering up your colours and playing with your colours, you might as well have something big on the back of your card. We could do them smaller. I'm not sure about how legible it would be though. We'd have to have a play. So they are, I did show you them all, didn't I? Yep. Those are your personalised stamps. And these are your new stamps. So we have got our words, brave and strong. You are kind. That's the one we've used tonight. B, I am unique. And then amazing and fearless. We use the amazing, which are exactly the same size as you are so awesome, because you know how much I love that one. We have our 2-part semicircles. Yeah. I have got Celia. Full bloom. Yeah. Full on Celia. Yeah. 2 sizes, great size. What we've used tonight, basically. We've got our florals. How cool are they? Just love that floofy one. He's a bit of a pig to cut out, but well worth it. Yep. Then we get our big set, which is our build your own. So if you don't like how she's stood like that, build your own. You've got your stem, you've got your stamens, you've got 3 different flower heads, you've got some dangly bits, or are they little floofy bits? Yeah, starting to grow. Never know. That's that set. It's got keep blooming and blooming. Always bloom even. And that's it. Well, there you go. That's what we made tonight. A really quick one. Wasn't quite sure what we were going to make tonight, but we made that. You can't really see those flower heads in the background, but they are there. If I hold it up, you can see those flowers there. There you go. Right, so well, I hope you like those. You can tell I've had loads of fun. Oh, and before I forget, I'm going to show you this one again. Details for the craft along where we will be making. I need to make my camera a bit bigger, don't I, if we're going to be doing that. We're going to be making this in our craft along. Don't worry if you don't want to do MDF, that is perfectly fine. I'll also do a card at the same time, or you could do it on a canvas or in your journal book. So this is the craft along. I will be posting details of it tomorrow. There you go. Right. It is big. It is huge, that, actually, to be fair. I didn't order she does different sizes, does our Laura. And I ordered the one that I thought was going to be, I thought the other ones would be too small and this one would be about right, but you can see. Ooh, yeah. But I'm really proud of it. And you will make one too in our craft along. There you go. So, I hope you enjoyed that. You can tell I've been having fun playing with these, can't you? So what have we got coming up? On Saturday we are in Birmingham making Tate Table. Rosie will be doing personalised stamps. Ed will just be Ed, probably entertaining everyone. And then on Monday we will be back for some more monthly make fun using our lovely Celia, the side view of Celia. You can see I've got too carried away, haven't I, this month? So yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. And I will see you again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.